How I do business analysis. I will help you to understand this with an example of one of my stocks in the portfolio, TTK Prestige. This is not a recommendation of the company that I am analyzing. This is just to help you understand how I do the business analysis, what is the step by step process that I go through, how I find stocks for investing, how do I get these ideas for stock investment, and everything I will share transparently with you. The information that I am sharing over here is available in the public domain. I will not be sharing any price related information, only business related information, so that you can understand the way to do business analysis. This is not a stock recommendation, and if you want to invest in this stock, you should consult a financial advisor. The way I get stock ideas. So I am always looking for say business ideas from whatever I am using. So that's one of the ways of Peter Lynch from his book One Upon Wall Street. So I always keep my eyes and ears open for any company's product where I am using or any YouTube video that I am seeing. So I watch some business channels, not news channels I'm talking about, but any business interviews or startup interviews or entrepreneurs dialogues or anything in that related to that. So that helps me come up with many business ideas, or that helps me to see the interviews of many people, and that is one of the source for many of the companies that I am invested in. There are many entrepreneurs whom I follow, Mr. Bhimani or say Mr. Harsh Mariwala, similarly TT Jagannathan. If I find an interview of these people, I always watch them. And TTK Prestige is an idea that I got to invest in from watching one such interview. So once I have the stock idea, then that idea is gone through a checklist. This is the business analysis checklist, and I have shared a video of that the major set of checklist. I will just give you a glimpse of them right over here. Let's say ROC should be above 15%, debt to equity ratio should be low, OPM should be high, there should be a consistent EPS growth on a 3, 5 and 10-year basis, consistent profit growth, consistent sales growth, and promoter should have a skin in the game. And then I have cash flow and how the net profit margin or a net profit is converting into cash flow. Is the parameters, all those parameters are in line with what I want to be investing in. uh, then I look for say other ratios like how big is the opportunity for the company to keep growing, what is the I mean say any Chinese or any other competitor entering the market. Everything about the business is analyzed. So this is the process that I follow to analyze any business. uh, but once I am doing the analysis, there's one important thing that I analyze in a business, and it is the quality of the management. TTK Prestige got into my list of watch list based on this the interview of the management that I saw. So management pedigree in this case was very high for me. So let's say some of the parameters, like let's say if one or two of the parameters are not in line with my expectation, I could take an exception as well. So how good is the management pedigree? So I was watching this interview from CNBC TV 18 Weekender show, and that is when I found that Mr. Jagannathan invented a gasket release system, and instead of patenting it, he opted to give it away for free, because he thought that if he patented it, many people will or other producers of the pressure cooker will not use it, and that would be a security hazard for say Indian household wives. So it's better if he doesn't patent it and give it for free so that everyone can adopt it. You can watch the complete video. I will share the link in the description. But let me just play that excerpt over here.
Nobody discovered it before. It's just a hole in the lid.
Okay.
But that hole in the lid, what it does is, it does not depend upon the safety plug for secondary safety. The gasket comes out through the hole in the lid and releases pressure if it exceeds cooking pressure.
You did not patent it.
No, it was in fact not a good idea to patent it for two reasons.
So once you have such a brilliant management to invest in, there are certain aspects of the business can be overlooked. So though in TTK Prestige case, there are no parameters that I needed to overlook, but even in the long run, there are certain parameters that changes and are not in line with what you want to be investing in. You can still consider to remain invested. So once you have a person like TT Jagannathan who becomes your partner in an investment, there is nothing better than that. So then what happens is all you have to do is look at, let's say, whether the business has some pricing power or not, is the business building a moat around it or not. And you can see that we all know that line, जो बीवी से करे प्यार वो prestige से कैसे करे इनकार. So the marketing team is also doing well, and every aspect of the business is doing well. They are going into premiumization of the products and things like those. So then once everything falls into place, you can consider, or I did invest in this company when there was a COVID crash.